Hello, my luminous souls. You have found your way here. This is a timeless thread, a living weave already in motion. To my thread weavers, welcome back. To our new arrivals, welcome to the 8 Biome, where we gain spiritual grit, realignment, and release. What comes through might shake you, but we don't flinch. We face it, feel it, and free it. The cards speak what they will, so we listen, and you're never alone. But today we're going to continue with the fog thread, the thread woven for the moment you've arrived. So for the new ones here, the fog, this is a space of distortion and delay. Not all confusion is chaos. Sometimes the fog is where the truth softens before it speaks. Here, the thread carries emotional layering and spiritual static, moving through uncertainty, whether emotional, intuitive, or unseen, to reveal what is hidden inside this haze. If you've been second-guessing yourself or caught in a limbo, this thread may bring clarity to what has been clouded. So let's jump right into it, get some energy cards, and see what this fog has for us today. I hope you guys are doing well. Such a nice day today. $19.19. Does that say cycles? Okay. Karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, rebirth. Wow. Karma will be paying you a visit. Oh no! I hope she's here with flowers. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experience. 1919. So if you're seeing that in grand totals and the time, synchronicity wise, just know that this reading is most likely for you. All right, so let's grab more energy cards. Whew, these fog readings are pretty intense. Especially if you're my thread weavers. Have you been hearing the extended? Oh my goodness gracious. I did not know the fog would be like this. There we go. Baggage. Oh my gosh, we are doing this. Resist being weighed down by the guilt and shame of the past. The past is exactly what it is, the past. So unpack and begin your healing. Start life anew and stop dragging the old into the new. Okay, this is cycles now. It's probably going to get real deep real fast. And I am apologizing ahead of time. Like I said, we don't flinch. Okay, we don't. But as your homie, I'm going to do my best to be transparent, and I'm going to hold your hand through this. And if I'm firm, it's because I love you and I care. But don't be yelling at me. Don't be yelling at me. Go ahead and change it right now. Go ahead and scroll right through. But I'm sure you want to hear it. All right. Laughter, happiness, joy, healing, harmony, balance, peace, happiness. Okay. Soulmates, twin flame, friendship, romantic partners. Okay. Clingy, old exes, dead relationship, old ways. Salty, angry, bitter, petty. Underneath the deck, love affairs, dirty little secret. EX fix, and down low. Okay. This is pretty good, so why would you mess it up? You know what I'm saying? But I can see if maybe even people pleasing in this sense. You can't you got to make boundaries. I'm sure you're like, oh, you can be friends with your ex. Sure, but not if they're toxic, not if there's someone who you're holding a light for, and you're in this moment where you're about to meet a soulmate. Maybe the exes are getting bitter and clingy because you're moving on. But it's the old ways. I already see it. The lesson is definitely these old ways with these exes and how you keep them in line. Like if you meet someone, they gotta be the first choice. They come in this thinking that you have placeholders, they're gonna be absolutely uninterested. And I do see you using them for that, just with the love affair card. It's not even a wonder, it's what's happening. And yeah, life is probably great, but you know, everything has a reaction. So ask yourself if this is healthy or not. We're going to grab some more energy cards. Loyalty, trusting, reliable, believing, cursed, hexed, witchcraft, negative mind. Interesting. Obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction, chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resilience, longing, craving, aching, wanting. Under the deck, we have boundaries. I just called it. Boundaries. No, drawing the line enough. It all makes sense, but this one. The only reason why I think you feel like your harmony is a curse is because these exes are all feeling your change and they're coming back. You know, they don't have to know you're moving on. They just know all of a sudden they can't reach your energy, and it's a real thing, especially if they're energy monsters. They're forever going to be salty about this. Like, so you may just have to just cut it off. Because whether you are all in and want this, because it looks like you do, with the obsession card being there, they're going to entwine it to make it look like you have a love affair. So if you don't get this under control, they're going to control it. Better be you, right? But you're probably thinking they're putting a curse on you. I mean, in a way, intentionally, they're probably, I mean, there's a lot of closeted people out there throwing spells and bonds and potions and stuff out there without even knowing what they're doing. So I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe you have that feeling that they're trying to manipulate, manifest the situation per se. So now we're just getting into the traditional tarot. We're going to get more information of what's going on with this thread. Ace of Cups, you're not pouring into yourself. Or they're taken from you. You're pouring out, never pouring in. But the first thing I got in my mind was people pleasing. So even that has a dead end to it. All right, let's see what the fog has for us today. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. So here you are currently sitting in this magician position. But just like that one, you, my dear, have everything you need to make whatever you want happen. So pretty much start with what you want before you worry about other people and their feelings. But you are equipped with everything. You've done the work. This is not to punish you. This is to help you grow. So when we have the pull here, you've done a lot of work to get here, but you've had to undo a lot of things. So You're not doing things traditionally, and you're finding so much laughter and joy in that. Like if you were in a strict household, religious household, or whatever the case is, you just know living the way you need to and the way you are called for is what makes you happy. So you'd be looked at as the unorthodox person who's like, oh gosh, they're just so crass. But you know what? That's because you're going against the grain and it's not normalized yet. But once it is, you're gonna you're gonna be trending on the new best thing already. No one even knows. The root of it all, you just blessings are coming your way. See, that's the thing. You're this mindset. Don't worry about what they're doing. If things aren't working out, it's just redirection. It's not a no. It's so the blessings are coming with the Ace of Pentacles. It's just delayed and it's on its way. It's on its way, about to drop in your hand, but it hasn't even been presented yet. So, and I feel like the obsession over what you want as well is causing delay. When you manifest, you got to let it go. You got to let it go and trust it's coming. You can't even go back into your thought and check in on it. You know what I mean? Then we have the Three of Pentacles as your mirror, and you're seeing that it's just not working. It literally is just not working. They're back and forth. They're wishy-washy. They can't make up their mind. You give them a chance. They take it back. They're moving on. Like, it's just no. 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 But then we have the fog of you being in the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So because of the confusion, it's almost like you want a clearer picture of what is going on. And it is literally telling you that from the beginning. You have to let go of this baggage. Or you're just carrying it with you in your next round. Or you're not going to get to the next round until you let this go. And boy, are you going to be salty if you don't. And it may take a long time for you to get out of that lesson. So what do you have to lose? And why out of your expense would you ever hold on to something like this? But that is your warning. That is your warning. That's what they're here for. This is what happens if you ignore it. And maybe you are going back and forth to them out of comfort, but it's just no. I'm sorry, like, as many things that I could pull out of this, whatever reason you can think of it. Did you think of it? Did you think of something I missed? Okay, great. Hold on to that. Okay, wrong. No, it's still a no. It's still a no. 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 Okay, we're moving on. That's what I'm talking about. So the pivot is you are going to have to bring some tension. You probably, there's more people out there who prefer to avoid it than address things. It's just the era we're in right now. But I'm telling you, you are going to have to ruffle feathers. It's only 5 of Wands, so it's not that dramatic, but it is bringing, it's going to make you uncomfortable. Maybe your heart starts rushing when you start the conversation. Maybe you start sweating. But at the end of the day, it is for the greater good, and you have to push through this. Then we have your interference card. It's because the truth is there, but it's still hidden under the shadows. So maybe they're in a position where they can manipulate how you feel about things. Or maybe you do try to approach them and then they're like, oh, well, it was only a joke. That's still a red flag. The crazy part is they may be showing up as a moon. It may be a moon situation, but the sun does have to come out. So you're going to know eventually. Just because you can see it in the shadows doesn't mean it's not there. It doesn't mean it's a figment of your imagination. So you should listen to that. You should listen to your instinct on that. Of course, guardian and allies of the spread is telling you to do this with integrity and the best intention, pure intention, and go for it head on as fast as possible. Like, don't waste no time. Lickety split is what I hear. Lickety split. Because you already know, just rip the Band-Aid off. It's not going to be a dragged out situation. It just has to be done. You just have to pull the plug. And then, of course, you're becoming, you're getting into your strength. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So you are getting the courage and you're realizing with one move, hey, it wasn't that bad. Let me take two more. Like, you're getting it. You're getting it. It's already there. You just got to take it now. And to prove to the universe you want it, you got to take those steps forward. It can't do all the work for you. And then, of course, you're becoming, or your horizon where you're going is to calmer waters. Congratulations, like I said. This is all going to pay off. This wasn't a struggle. You just needed someone to tell you, you got this. And I got this. You got this. But yeah, I see Eight of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck. You just feel like you've done all this work and it's getting nowhere. But that is what's happening until you make your boundaries, cut things off. Because right now, currently, you are working your butt off and getting nowhere. And the worst part is you're about to go to a next chapter and you're about to bring all this crap with you. Like, for real? For real, just downsize. Downsize. And stick with it. We're at a point right now where when you put those boundaries up, you don't look back right now. There's too many people in this world to be acting like this is all we're getting. Like, there's billions of people out there in this planet. And you're like hung off one person. Like, really? You don't think at all somebody can't at least compare, if not be better? Just like toxic relationships. I'm just like, really? There's like millions of women or men out there and this is the one? This is it? All right, luminous souls. We have heard what needed to be said today. If this did resonate and brought you clarity, please consider watering the biome with an equal energy exchange, like a comment, a like, or a subscribe. It keeps the weave alive and the thread moving forward. If you feel the pull to continue, I'll meet you on the other side with the link below. If we are parting ways, thank you so much for your energy and your presence. It really means more than you know, and it never goes unnoticed. Until we meet again, luminous souls, may you walk in love, awaken in light, and remember who you are, and I will see you on the next pull of the thread.